it's Tanya with Red Cardinal Crafts, and today I'm down in my craft room. I'm working on stuff that I will show you shortly, but first I want to show you a video I filmed last week. Louise, my buddy in Nova Scotia, where I'm from, sent me some items to do some junk journaling. Her and I were talking back in the spring, and I said I'd like to get into it, and she said, oh, I'd like to send you a few things. And I'm like, oh my God, that would be so nice. And I thought she was going to send a little envelope with some tags or something in it. No, this is Louise we're talking about. She sent an entire package of stuff. Like, I think I have everything to make the journal. It's unbelievable. So I want to show you what she sent. She sent the items back in May, and I filmed a video when I first opened the box, but my head was in most of the shots and I couldn't edit out my head. So it's taken me till last week to get the video done. So I apologize, Louise. Thank you again for sending all the lovely things. So you guys go and watch what she sent me. And then when you're done with that, I'll show you what I'm working on down here today. And today I want to show you this amazing gift I was given from my friend Louise in Nova Scotia. Louise is the one that had made this for me about my hole-in-one. I don't know if I was ever telling you about my hole-in-one. So she had given me that a few years ago, and her and I were talking back in the spring about junk journals, and she said, well, I'd like to send you a few things. It was an entire package. I thought she was just going to send like a little envelope with a couple pieces of paper in it. No, this is Louise we're talking about. She sent all of this, and it's just incredible. So I'm going to move these things over, and I'm going to flip through and show you all the things that she sent, including this book. It's called Like a Weaver's Shuttle, and this is the coolest thing. It's about Dartmouth and the Dartmouth ferries that go between Dartmouth and Halifax. Dartmouth is the school that... Dartmouth, I just looked at a building that looked like a school. Dartmouth is the city that I grew up in, and she found this book. How cool is that? So she was saying that I could use it to cut up and, you know, use the pictures in it and stuff. But I think I'm going to use the actual book as my journal. I want to make a junk journal about my parents and my grandparents. My sister and I have a lot of old black and white photos. We haven't really gone through them yet, but I think what I'll do is I'll make the journal, and then once we get the photos sorted, I'll just add them to the journal that I'm going to make. So let me flip through and show you all the amazing things that she sent. Now, she had this all organized. It was a lovely presentation, and I have since messed it up because I've looked through everything and messed up the order that she had sent it in. But here are some green papers, some beige papers. I love this. She's got things are tea stained. She had it labeled, the things that were tea stained. And of course I've messed up the order of everything. Graph paper. I absolutely love graph paper. I have it in Moleskines. I have it in little composition books. I absolutely love it. I hated it when I used to have to do math in school, but I have a new appreciation for graph paper. This paper here that she stained has the holes in it. I love it. Isn't that neat? And then look at all this. This is amazing. Like, I'm only going to need to put this together and add the photos. Like, she supplied me with everything I'm going to need. This is amazing. This light, it's almost like a tissue. So cool. I love the sounds of all of it too. This green paper, just amazing. She is on YouTube. She's Timekeeper Crafts, so check her out. She makes journals, and she has all the pieces for everything. This is cool. This is from the Eaton Centre. Eaton's was a Canadian department store. This is on Yonge Street in Toronto. The kids and I actually went there in my video I do on my vlog channel. We went there in 2015 for the One Direction concert, and we actually were in the Eaton Centre. I don't think they call it the Eaton Centre anymore. I'm not sure. Oh my God, fabric was cheap. That's very cool. This brown paper. I have some note paper that's all stained. This is amazing. Some envelopes. This is from a book, Men of Canada, published in 1895. Isn't that cool? And then sheet music from 1947. Unbelievable. These little strips of paper with holes, some recipe cards, some little receipts, score pad, tickets, another envelope, little bags. I mean, I'm only gonna need the photos. Like, I just had to put it together, use all these things. So I may put some of this in a different journal, but I would like to, for the most part, keep this because everything is here, and use this to do a journal about my parents and my grandparents. Little bag, little envelope piece that can open up. And then she included these that were out of like books. Love that blue. So yeah, I've never done a junk journal, but I'm very excited to try. And I think what I'm going to do is when I stop filming this, I'm going to go work on one today. Look at this, Nova Scotia School Reader from 1901. Wow. Ah, little beavers. Canadian beaver. Very cool. Little dictionary page. Oh, this was a letter that she had sent. Dear Tanya, I came across this book weeks and months ago as I now look for books that have vintage images. When you mentioned making a junk journal for your grandparents, I finally understood why and for whom this book was placed in my hands. Now, lesson number 1 in junk journaling is overcoming the guilt of cutting up books. To make it easier, we tell ourselves we're giving these books a second life. This book, after sitting in a thrift store, would have been sent to be recycled. So cut away and give it a new purpose. I've included papers, tags, examples of pockets and tucks you can add to your journal, laces and paper bags, and different ephemera to get you started. I am so looking forward to see what you create. Remember, there are no rules in junk journals. Let your creativity and imagination take over. Your Nova Scotia friend, Louise. Isn't that sweet? And she sent this back in May. Oh my God, I apologize for this taking so long. Look, she made these little envelopes, embossed envelopes that are stained. Isn't that cool? A little pocket, some bags. So she had all these little things in these bags. Look, a slide. Oh, here's another little piece. Where's the other slide? Here it is. There's like old buildings. This one's a castle. And they were processed in Canada. Dad would be thrilled. He was a proud Canadian. He loves everything Canadian. Little slide that she covered. And these little pockets. There's another one. This is amazing. Unbelievable. All these little pieces. And then this, there's some tags, and she put some string. Little photos. It's like a little library card pocket, a layaway tag, and these tags that she made. These are some just unbelievable. And the fact that she thought to send all this to me to get me started, I mean, it's just unbelievable. That little one she put together, a little envelope. Another little envelope. And then she sent all this lace. Look at this. Lace. More lace. So this is going to be perfect to do that journal for my family. I think that's the coolest thing. And this, she put watch for pins on the back. She put all these samples of lace and these little clip pin things. Isn't that amazing? So thank you so much, Louise. This is beyond generous. Thanks again, Louise, for all those items. That's unbelievable. And I'll show you, I actually started last week. I got all excited after I filmed that video, and I took the book, The Weaver's Shuttle, and gutted it. I took the book out, and I managed to save this part at the front that shows Dartmouth, and I saved the one at the back too, so I'm quite proud of myself for being able to figure that out. And here's the gutted book. So people don't like when books are ripped apart, but it's okay. I bought some more books that I'm going to rip apart, so if it bothers you, just look away. I went to Value Village, which is our secondhand store, and I found this Christmas book, and it has like the old, I call him the Coca-Cola Santa. It has all these really cool images that I thought would be really nice for a Christmas junk journal. And yeah, I thought it would be okay to cut that book up. And then I found this one. I thought the title was kind of it's a Winnie the Pooh book, but it says, "Wherever I am, there's always poo." I had a little chuckle in the store. I'm very mature for my age. But there's just cute little images in the book. So there you go. Fun. And then I found this one. I want to say it's from the Netherlands. I don't know. If anyone knows, could you help me? I don't know what that language is, but based on the copyright, it looks like it's saying the Netherlands. I'm not sure. But there's beautiful images in this book that I thought would be really sweet to do a journal. And I'm thinking maybe this could be for a journal for myself from when I was little, because the images, I believe it's from the 70s. I think that's what it said in the thing. But really neat. I think it's, I want to say 79. Oh, 69 and 78. So yeah, in the 60s and 70s. I was born in 71. But yeah, so I thought that would be really cool, because what happened over this summer, as you guys know, my parents have passed away. Dad passed away in February. So my sister and I spent the summer going through Mom and Dad's house, and we had to do it through FaceTime because of COVID. And we went through everything that was Mom and Dad's, because my sister has since moved into Mom and Dad's home, and she's going to sell her own house. So we had to clear out the house so that she could do that. Didn't make sense for Scott and I to take the house because we don't live there. And God knows where we'll end up next. So some of the stuff that we discovered was things that Mom kept over the years. Now, I rearranged my craft room recently, and I moved this whole rack of stuff over here, and they're bins of things that I've kept over the years, things that I want to scrapbook and all that. Now that I have the junk journal, I've caught the junk journal bug. That's how I want to deal with all those things. I have tickets and maps and, oh my gosh, everything that I've kept from like the kids growing up and everything, and I want to put that in junk journals. One of the bins that I got from Mom and Dad's was a bin that my sister and I went through and sorted through everything. Mom kept every card, every letter, every note, every scrap of paper. There's even a piece of paper towel that I wrote on that said I was going out with my friends that night and we were going sliding, but I'd be okay and I'll be home at 11 o'clock. And like, it was on a piece of paper towel. I wrote it in the kitchen. And she kept it. She kept everything. I have birthday cards from when I was little. So I want to make a journal about me when I was little. And I could use these images. But what has helped me figure this out is a girl on YouTube. Her name is Johanna. And her last name's like Clough. Clough? I don't know how to pronounce that. Johanna, her books are beautiful. She makes them to sell and sells out in seconds. And what I like about how she does her journaling is she makes her journals and then she just flips through and picks a page. Doesn't matter. It's whatever inspires her that day. And I think that's where I've had trouble trying to figure out what to do with all this stuff, is because I want to try to put it in chronological order. And there's too much stuff to deal with. And I don't remember all the exact dates. And that's what's driving me crazy. Is I don't remember when we gathered all the things. I said that word. Anyway, so yeah, I want to make some junk journals and then put all this stuff in it and be done with it. My goal is to get rid of this rack, actually. And my goal is to kind of work through my craft stuff and pare down by doing that. You guys have sent me cross-stitch patterns and stuff. So I'm not buying anything anymore. I'm gonna work on the things that you guys have sent me, work on the patterns that I've had over the years. I don't want to spend money on my craft stuff anymore. Lord knows, I've got an entire room, and I rearranged the basement recently, and I wanted to move into this little nook that I have over here in the corner, and my family's like, you won't fit. You have too much stuff. So yeah, I'm just kind of working through my stuff. Also with my sketchbooks. I have a whole bunch of sketchbooks. I keep buying more. I'm a little obsessed with sketchbooks. I showed you my Muji haul recently, and I bought 2 more. But if I want to sketch, go pick one of the sketchbooks I have on my shelf and finish it. Finish the sketchbook, fill them up, be done with it. Also, today I'm working on paper play sets. I'm using up my scraps to do that. I have 35 of these little boxes made so far. I'm doing a whole bunch of them because I have signed up for the craft show, the Christmas craft show in my neighborhood for this year. Yes, I'm aware there's a worldwide pandemic. No, I don't know what I'm thinking. They said they're going to have it. They're going to let less people in. Everyone's going to be in masks and hand sanitizer stations and everything. The show may still get canceled. So I'm preparing for that. If it does get canceled, I get my table fee back, which was $55. What I'm trying to do to help is that I've bought the little square machine for my table that you just tap your card. So the less touching, the better. I have a question for you guys though, because I do these little packages and I'm going to have a table full of stuff that people are just going to want to touch. Germs, the whole thing, like how am I going to do this? I'm just trying to figure it out. I do have a binder where I show what comes in the paper play set, so that I could wipe down after people touch it because it's in sheet protector, so I could do that. But I usually hang a few of these on a pegboard, so maybe I just hang one of each, like one Beauty and the Beast, one Moana, one Superheroes, and then if the people want it, that's the one they take and that's the one they touch, and just put a sign up saying, please ask for assistance, don't touch. I don't know. Like, how do you do that for your entire table? So I'm trying to figure that out. I think the whole thing's going to get canceled because the world is still broken. I don't know. Maybe I post stuff online and I drop things off at people's front steps. I don't know. My daughter, her friend, has been doing that. She's been making crafts and stuff all summer, and she just drives by the people's houses and drops it off. And just do like a local delivery thing. I don't know. So that's what I'm working on. I'm using up my scrap paper to do that. I have designed a few new paper play sets that I will have on my website that you can purchase digitally, and you can make them yourself. All I ask, if you have like a bunch of kids in your house and you want to print off a few of them, that's great. You can do that. Just please don't make them and sell them yourself. Okay. All right. Thanks. What else? I guess that's about it. That's just all I've been working on lately. When I do some junk journals, I will definitely show you how I'm doing them, how I'm making them. And yeah, I'm back in my craft room. It feels good. It feels good to be down here with my glue and my scissors and working away. All right then. Well, I'm going to get back to work, and thank you again to Louise for sending all those lovely items. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on how I should do this craft show, you've seen how I've done 2 of them so far. But if you have any tips, if you've been doing craft shows and because of COVID things have changed, if you can just let me know how you're doing it or how you've done it. Yeah, because my table's gonna look pretty empty if I don't put anything on it, because I don't want anyone to touch it. So I don't know. Just let me know in the comments what you think. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys are good. I hope you're safe. Hope you're healthy. And I'll be back with some more videos soon. All right. Take care, guys. See ya.